To have that connection brings a certain fire inside of you. It feels real.
If that's not joy, I don't know what is.
I've always been grateful for every opportunity.
There's a lot of people that want to simplify their lives, but don't really know how to do that.
There's a beauty to flexibility and a simplicity.
Throughout the world, there are people who have created lives of deep meaning and happiness by connecting with nature and the processes of simplification. Come with me on a journey and let's find out how they've done it. I often come to this spot with my daughter Jenna to enjoy the sights and sounds. To date, all of the Me Simple interviews have been with adults, so I thought it'd be interesting for us to see what the youth of today has to say. Jenna, you've been spending more time in the outdoors. What kind of things are you doing?
Well, I am involved in cross country and track, so those are obviously outdoor sports, but I'm also starting to spend a lot more time hiking in just the Boulder Mountain areas in Colorado, and I've done river rafting things and going on hikes and sitting on top of a rock for like even just 10 minutes. It is just a really relaxing and peaceful thing for me.
There's a lot of people that talk about younger people these days aren't connecting with nature. They're spending so much time with their electronic gadgets such as smartphones or online with social media like Facebook. What do you think about that? Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I mean, from what I've experienced, my generation seems to do things with the purpose of taking a picture of it and posting on Instagram or Twitter, and they're not really living in the moment. Like, I find myself with my friends and you look up for a second and everyone's just on their phones, and it can be kind of disconnecting. Like, it's hard to get to know a person as they really are when you're just focusing on the outside world instead of what's happening in front of you.
Have you drawn your friends into outdoor experiences?
With my friends, I find that they're almost intimidated or afraid to step out of their comfort circle and go outside, even just on a hike where it's like a well-walked trail. It can be a scary thing, and there's really no reason for that, but I just find that they get a little bit shaken and afraid to go somewhere they haven't been or try something new outside because they're afraid they might get hurt, even though I think it's one of the best things you can do.
So when you get out underneath the stars, is that something that you find intriguing, or is it a bit intimidating?
Sometimes be intimidating because I haven't been there very much, but when I do go, I think I just become one with the earth. I mean, that might sound weird, but I just think that it's a comfortable place for me, and I find that I become more relaxed. I just really think that there's something about laying out under the stars and really looking at them that can bring you back to what you were born to do in life, which I don't think is staring at a computer screen all day long. 5 years ago or so, I was on a horseback riding trip with my family, and it was a really fun time just to get to places that most people probably will never see. It made me feel really special in a way that, like, you know, you could meet a Disney princess or say that you met a celebrity, but I don't think that's as cool as getting to a special canyon or spot to watch a sunset. I remember we got to the place that we were taking a break at, and we overlooked this canyon, and it was just like, wow. Most of my childhood memories, they're all outside. Like, I'm never thinking about a time when I was little and watching cartoons or, you know, playing a computer game. It's more me on a hike with my family, or playing in a park, or biking to get some ice cream or something. Even just small things like that. Those are what are engraved in my memory more than anything else. You've had the opportunity to travel a bit in different countries and things like that. When you're in those countries, do you try to bring the outdoors into that? I just went to Greece and Italy over spring break with a school trip. I really enjoyed the trip because I was with my friends and people that I really care about, but I didn't get as much satisfaction out of it as I would have liked to, because we were just spending time in these buildings, and although they're beautiful and great, I just didn't think that that was the way I wanted to spend my time. And it might sound weird, but one of the best parts I liked about the trip was driving through the countryside in Greece and just seeing the lush fields and the crops and the olive trees and orange trees. That was what really sparked an inspiration in me, and that's what makes me want to travel.
Wow, I was amazed at the level of thoughtfulness and gratitude that came out of that conversation. Please join me next episode when I interview Matt Graham, one of the great modern-day hunter-gatherers.
Me Simple is building a website around the topics of simple living, finding gratitude, and connection with nature and the world around us. If you know of individuals, books, articles, or videos that address these topics, please share them with us today at mesimple.com.